Hello, first graders, and welcome to Writer's Workshop. You've been working so hard with writing your small moment stories. Let's review what we already know. Of course, we start every story by thinking of an idea, a thing that you do or a thing that happened to you. Next, you're ready for planning. You can use the touch and tell strategy, and you can sketch across the pages. Next, you'll be ready to write. Finally, you'll jump back into a story that you think you've finished, and you'll ask yourself some questions to help you add details. So you'll revise by asking yourself who, what, when, and where. We've also been working really hard on making sure our stories are not giant watermelon stories, but instead they're small seed stories where we can stretch out all the parts of one small moment. Okay, so first graders, today I want to teach you that one way writers bring their stories to life is talking about how the characters feel. So we've been thinking about bringing our stories to life, and a couple of the ways that we've learned how to do that is by unfreezing people. We can make them move and we can make them talk. Another thing we've been thinking about is just like the Itsy Bitsy Spider, we can tell the story in small steps, bit by bit, step by step. Today, we are going to think about bringing out the inside. We can make people feel and we can make people think, okay? So today I want to teach you that one way writers bring their stories to life is by including what their characters feel. Do you know that teachers collect the writing that kids do? And oftentimes for years and years, it's true. Teachers save children's writings. I have some writing pieces that I've saved for years and years. And the other day, I looked over some of those pieces and I asked myself, why are these the pieces of writing that I saved? And then I realized I saved many of these because there are places in them where there's a crack in the story, like a crack in an egg that holds a chick. And you can see the writer's inside feelings. Let me read you one of those pieces of writing. When you hear the part, this is from my friend Gina. She said I could read this story to you. And when you hear the part where Gina tells us her feelings, you can touch your hand to your heart. And then I'll read another part where she shows us her feelings in a powerful way, okay? So I'd like to read you some of this story. One time, I went to the park with my brother and my uncle. We went on the slide together. It was really fun. What I really wanted to try was the monkey bars, but I was really scared. So I bet you noticed that Gina told us how she was feeling. She said she was scared when she wanted to try the monkey bars. That's one thing that writers do. They tell us how they're feeling using feeling words. Now, let's listen to the next page. And touch your heart when you hear the part where Gina really shows us her feelings. I was trying. It was fun, but I fell on the ground, on my knees, and I hurt myself. I was scared. I was crying. So, first graders, what was Gina doing in the story to show us how she felt? She didn't just say she was scared, she showed us she was scared by saying that she cried. I'll read another page. Let's look at the next page and look really closely at her sketch. She really brought the inside out in the sketch and in the words. This time, listen for the parts when she tells us what she was thinking and how she felt. I climbed up again. Even though my knees hurt me, I felt brave. I passed 2 monkey bars, but on the 3rd monkey bars, my hands were slipping off the monkey bars. I try and try, but my hand is still slipping. I was so scared, and I closed my eyes so tight. So writers, many of you probably liked how Gina wrote what she was thinking. Uh-oh, I think I was falling. In the picture. Can you see how she wrote that here? Uh-oh, I think I'm falling. We know she was feeling scared. And then probably some of you noticed that she closed her eyes really tightly. She didn't just say she was scared, she showed us. So first graders, yesterday, we were thinking about our story about the fire alarm. Remember this? And we realized that we drew ourselves as stick figures. And it's like we were frozen in a game of freeze tag, even though what we were actually doing and thinking and feeling all kinds of things. So let's try to add some thoughts and feelings. For me, I had some big thoughts and feelings when the alarm went off. So remember, this is how our story went. Clang, clang, clang. I heard the fire bell. I jumped. So let's add a feeling sentence. Let's see. Probably it startled me, so I might have been feeling a little bit nervous. So clang, clang, clang. I heard the fire bell. I jumped. I felt nervous. Okay, so good. We can add a feeling sentence. Let's see. Let's think about what we were thinking and what we were feeling. So let's move to the next page. I yelled, quickly line up. I lined up with the kids. So we also added it here. We could add another sentence. Some of you might have been thinking, oh no, it's going to be really cold outside. So maybe some of you were shivering from the cold. So I'm going to write some kids shivered. Okay, so we can add another like movement sentence that talks about our feelings. So, writers, do you know what robots are? Do we have any robots in our classroom? No way. We aren't robots. And we're not robots when the fire drill happened either. We could turn our fire drill story into a real heart stopper if we put everything that was going on in our heads and hearts on that day into this page. Here's the thing, listen up, because this is important. Readers always want to know what characters are thinking and how they're feeling. We don't want to read about robots. So today and every day that you write, remember to make your people active. Tell us what they're doing and saying and thinking and feeling. Bring your stories to life. So first graders, don't forget, when we're thinking about bringing our stories to life, you can unfreeze people by making them move and making them talk. You can tell the story in small steps, bit by bit, step by step. And of course today, we're going to be thinking about bringing out the inside. Write about and show how people are feeling and make people think. Show how they're thinking and feeling. Okay, writers, off you go. Have fun.